From the time of our founding to the present day, America has been defined in large part by its robust freedom of expression, and not just the kind guaranteed in the First Amendment, but the kind practiced by ordinary Americans in their homes and around the water cooler. Watching my favorite baseball team on TV the other night with my wife, coverage of the game all but came to a stop when the field reporter broke into a lengthy and breathless commentary on Jason Collins and how courageous he is to come out of the closet in the face of a society with so many intolerant and ignorant people. Collins seems like a decent guy, but this is the type of oh-so-predictable sermon dominating the airwaves from the self-proclaimed forces of tolerance in America, including instantly self-important sports journalists way out of their depth. Indeed, this same bunch preaching tolerance is hardly practicing tolerance of anyone who dares to even ask questions about the whole thing, not to mention hold dissenting opinions. The fact that there are gay athletes is neither surprising nor new, but this is not about the issue of sexual preference so much as it is about free expression in our supposedly free society. We've now reached the point where so many questions about this and many other things are simply impermissible as we're increasingly enveloped by a politically correct culture. We've seen this movie before, and recently. In the aftermath of the Boston Marathon bombing, it was essentially impermissible in mainstream circles to ask the most obvious of all questions. Did these proven radical Islamists commit the crime because of their radical Islamist beliefs? That question didn't fit into the media's framework of political correctness, so they diverted attention with earnest talk of how the reasons for this act of terrorism are complex. Yeah, that's it, complex. Among the legitimate questions that should be asked but can't be regarding the Jason Collins declaration, the headline in the Sports Illustrated article reads, "I'm black and I'm gay." Maybe I'm missing something here, but what does being black have to do with this? Would it be abnormal for NBA players to feel uncomfortable sharing the locker room and showers with someone who professes an attraction to men? When it does come to pass and leak out that many or most NBA players feel uncomfortable or worse about this, how will the mainstream media choose between two groups they dare not criticize, African Americans and the gay community? Are Bible-believing Christians supposed to suppress their own views and saying being gay is just fine if they don't believe it? ESPN actually forced one of their own commentators to walk back his statement that dared to advance the entirely orthodox view that Christianity and homosexuality are incompatible. Is it possible that anyone not comfortable with this notion of an openly gay athlete in the locker room is anything other than homophobic or bigoted? The point is that we're not even allowed to ask these questions openly anymore. When did we stop valuing free expression and being honest enough to permit legitimate public discourse on issues of interest and importance to American culture and indeed America itself? It now seems that the ones in the closet are the people who dare not even to dissent, but to simply ask the questions that beg answers.